Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Third Spring. It's Evie here. In today's episode, I'm going to make a case for how joyful walking is and why making walking a part of our lifestyle could do wonders to our happiness. Yes, you heard me right, walking. Something we all learned how to do from the age of one. Something we do on a daily basis to get from one point to another without thinking much about it. Sometimes we even walk begrudgingly when the train station is 10 minutes away from our office and we're running late, or when the weather is so hot that walking from our house to the hawker center feels like crossing the Sahara Desert. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're missing out on one of the most joyful activities on the planet, when walking is allowed to give joy and is not just a slow mode of transportation. So, what's joyful about walking? Just 10 minutes of walking increases blood circulation and releases dopamine, a feel-good hormone. So your mood is chemically lifted and you will feel happier. Food even tastes better after walking. Because let's face it, walking is a solid form of physical activity and you might feel hungry after a long walk. Have you ever felt stuck on a problem, felt tired thinking about it and decided to just heck it and go for a walk? Just to have a eureka moment while walking. Well, that's because walking clears the mind. The truth is, our body thrives in movement, and when the body is in motion, our mind starts moving too. Thoughts start to flow, ideas start to spark. It is like walking with ChatGPT whispering in our ears. If you allow yourself to pay attention to the surroundings, you might discover pleasant surprises. It could be the neighborhood that you often rush through. Now you might start noticing a black house around the corner with unique architecture, and you start wondering whether it has always been there. You might start noticing a group of residents walking out near the car park, and they seem to all know one another really well. Their exuberant chatters make you smile. If you are traveling to a holiday destination, all the more reasons to go for a walk. You might notice how there are a lot more dogs playing catch in the parks, and their carefree barks spread their happiness to you. If you happen to be walking on a trail, you might hear the sound of crunchy leaves shuffling under your feet, or the chirping sound of a squirrel munching away on a cone. You might smell a whiff of fresh air that clears away all the worries in the world. Or you might see a majestic waterfall that makes you feel small in front of Mother Nature. But then you might see someone causing disturbances in the public, and that makes you feel a little scared, coming from a place known for public safety. But at the same time, you might be amazed at how there are members of the public who step up, speak up, say something when they see something is not right. And you are amazed because that's the kind of courage you are not sure you have in you. There is really something about being an observer of the world that sharpens your senses and allows your perspective to shift. Yes, walking seems like an activity in solitude, but walking in company has its own unique joy of connection. Some of the most influential conversations I had in my life happened when I was taking a walk with someone. At the end of the second date I had with my husband, when we were strolling along Singapore River, he told me something I still remember until today. He said, "There are so many beautiful moments to enjoy, but there is no one to share them with." And that sparked the beginning to many more beautiful moments we get to enjoy together. Another pivotal conversation I had was during a lunch break with a colleague whom I looked up to as a mentor. She asked me if I had considered working in product. And at that point in time, I had no idea product management existed. So that conversation really led to a career in product management that I really enjoyed. And then just 1 year ago, during the time when I was having a lot of doubts about taking a career break to travel, not knowing what would happen to my career after the break was over, I happened to go for a walk with my friend Chelsea. She told me that she had all the confidence in the world that I would be able to find another job after the break was over. And of course, nobody knows what the future holds, but that was what I really needed to hear at that point in time. Her vote of confidence really helped me make that decision to pack my bag and see the world. So yes, Walking can bring tremendous joy if we allow it to give joy, if we make time for it. I know the me from the past would say, I have no time. But there are ways to make time. Next time when we go traveling, opt for scenic walks or walking tours. If we have a catch up with a colleague, suggest to take a walk around the office. Break up our long stretches of sitting at our desk with walking breaks. Seriously, sitting for prolonged hours is so taxing on us that we all deserve a break now and then. On a side note, if you are curious about the dangers of prolonged sitting, check out another episode titled Why 3 Workouts a Week Won't Fix 8 Hours of Sitting. That's it for today. If you find this episode helpful, invite a friend to go for a walk and mention this video. Thank you for tuning in. Till we meet again. Meanwhile, live well and pursue your why.